We have Green Room, starring Patrick Stewart, as a white supremacist Nazi.
Wow.
Yeah, the film is a really horrifying, well done. It's got a great texture to it. If I don't sound too pretentious. It's starring the late I forget the actor's name. The guy he played the the Russian in Star Trek.
Yelchin. Anton
Yelchin. Yeah. So this was, I think, one of his last films besides Star Trek Beyond, and he's great in it. But he's the singer, or he's one of the leads in an indie band. And they're just looking for any, they live in a van, they're kind of they all drink all the time and party all the time. They're just looking for gigs. And they land a gig at what turns out to be, they don't quite realize it going in, a Nazi den, a white supremacist.
They do understand that that's what it is, but they think they're hardcore and it's fine, and they don't expect it to be as intense as it is.
They witness a murder behind stage that they shouldn't have seen. That causes them to get locked in a room. They're reassured that they won't be killed, but they're going to try to wait out the cops showing up. But in reality, these guys obviously know that why would Nazis hesitate to kill us? And it becomes this war of how do I get out of this room with my life.
It does sound terrifying.
And Patrick Stewart shows up around that point in the movie to manage the situation. And it's a fantastic horror film. But it's nasty. So if you don't like nastiness in your horror movie, if you don't like seeing limbs be seriously broken, that kind of stuff, then don't watch it. And it's directed by a really talented horror director whose name escapes me at the moment, but everybody's yelling at me.
It's not just like a body horror Saw gore fest.
It's psychological.
It really is very psychological, and then the moments of horror are just heightened that much more. Like, even if you can normally stand something kind of gory, because of how terrified you are and because of how hopeful you are for them, it's just painful when it happens.
Well, that sounds like the kind of horror movie that is horrifying to me because it just sounds real. It sounds like a real threat. I'm not afraid of ghost movies. Ghost movies, they can maybe have a jump scare here and there, but that's a movie that sounds like would terrify me because it seems like something that would be feasible at least.
Yeah, you're in a serious criminal situation. Your life means nothing to these people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.